All right, here we go.
You know how to film?
That's what they say.
Oh, they say a lot though.
They do, don't they?
So you got to put oil in threads and oil on that.
Okay.
But not right now. So we got some head gasket sealer material. We got some fancy ass head gaskets. We got a alignment tool. We have 2 heads. And we have a torque-o-meter.
Oh yeah, the old torque-o-meter.
He wants to use the torque-o-meter. It even says it over here. Oh, that was made by Snap-on.
Quality.
That's a Snap-on torque-o-meter. That's not just some piece of crap torque-o-meter.
What year do you think that's from? What vintage are we?
Well, I'm pretty sure Dad had this in the 50s. It might be from 48. He bought his first tools in 48. So
Right.
it might be from 48. I don't
Wow.
know. All I know is it still works.
What a trip.
And there's a dial on it that's accurate, unlike a stupid ass.
Clickies?
Click, click, that you think it clicked and maybe it didn't click.
The click, click. Have you measured your click for accuracy on click yet lately?
Okay, now you're supposed to put these on with nothing on these. So this is nothing. This is just cosmetic purposes only. What was the cosmetic purpose?
I have no idea.
Me either. We just like it. We want that smell.
Yeah. It's the cheapest high I'm going to get all day.
Look up aluminum paint head gasket sealer and see what you get. You'll have to get something old though. I would suggest go back to the 40s. That's how you do it in the old days. Still works great.
Wow.
Good luck on finding that K-line paint though.
Yeah, that's got the... Wow. I don't think that's California.
That's not California approved. It was California approved when I bought it.
Right.
That can is probably as old as you are almost. Stinks. This is the head bolt. Short one goes where the short one goes. Make sure you get at least one started before it falls off.
That's pretty legitimate advice right there.
You like that, huh? Every now and then I come up with a good one.
That's solid.
That made reasonable sense, huh?
I sure did.
Okay, make sure the rear head goes on the rear and not the front. Unless you want to be different. And these are not no O-ring style head gaskets. Alright, time to get messy. Make sure you get all the head bolts started before you start torquing. Unless you want to have some problems. Now, we previously oiled the studs up before, but that was a while ago. How long ago was that?
More than a minute ago. Yeah, it was back then.
It wasn't this month, let's put it that way. It was this year though, so that's a plus. Some people keep asking comments about, do you ever get a motor done? Are you ever going to let us see it? How come it's not in a bike running?
Right. Do you answer them back, though? Mind your business.
On a stupid comment like that? No.
Okay.
The answer is it gets done when it gets done, assuming the customer wants it done. And then it's on your own to put in a stupid bike. What do you think it says, a Harley shop?
Right.
I work on motors. I never work on bikes. Never.
Never.
Okay. Let's see, use my big one here. The big question is, does a torquemeter have to be warmed up before you can use it?
Ooh.
Can we Google that?
If you put torquemeter into Google, I'm sure it'll break Google. I don't think it's ready for. I don't think it's ready for that.
It's not going to come up?
I don't think so.
Man. Okay. I wonder how many torquemeters are still out there.
That's a pretty legit thought.
I know there's at least one. You know that snap crackling going on?
Mm-hmm.
Some people be nervous. Okay, what's this thing?
Alignment intake alignment tool.
Cylinder head alignment tool. Otherwise known as intake manifold alignment tool. See how it doesn't fit? Appears to be off. Precision alignment tool. There's a little smaller nut on here. Fit. That's the factory torque wrench on your tool. About that much. Okay. What kind of torque are we going to use? I don't know if this thing goes down that low.
You do it 3 times or twice? I can't remember.
Well, I don't know. I can't. I don't think this thing goes down that way. It only goes down to 20. This fancy ass tool here. See, that's why you usually run it at 65 where it belongs. But being a modern bike, you can't run any kind of real torques in anything. It might blow up. I'm thinking I'm just going to go like this much right now. How much torque is this?
Just finger tight.
Finger tight. So that doesn't count?
Finger tight does have some sort of quality to it.
Am I using the right torque pattern?
Chrissy and Crossy. Oh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's this? Ooh, that's way off. Look at that thing. Look how far off that thing is.
Wow.
The camera wasn't watching. It's a little bit off in dimension wise. Be hard to seal that up.
Mm.
So how much are these gaskets going to give? They're going to give that much? Yeah, it's the heads. Everything's being held far apart by your special gauge. These gaskets are not going to squeeze that much. See, that's why I don't like special tools from Harley. Okay, gotta get that out of the way. So how's our angle?
How is our angle?
Okay, if you line up this one,
Mm-hmm.
we're not even close to the right location.
Not even close.
If you line up this one over here, where it belongs, we're about the same amount off.
Mm-hmm.
So this manifold's way short. Now, if we cheat, I think I moved it in. Probably because I have torque on it.
Oh yeah.
No, we didn't do squat.
You sure?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Do you hear that noise?
Mm-hmm. I'm still not nervous.
So I maximized our movement. How much movement you got?
Yeah, quite a lot
So you
actually.
go all the way, and you bring down your torque. It's not enough to do to fix the problem, but it'll be a little bit better. Now when you torque the head bolt down, it will go in further. It ain't going that far though. Still way the hell off. Looks about the same to me. I see no change. Manifold a little on the short side. So why is this thing so short? Where'd you get this thing? Off of eBay?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty short. So is this the problem? Or is that the problem? I'm guessing the manifold's too short. Alright. Now how much these gaskets gonna give? That is unknown. I know they're gonna give a little bit, but I don't know they're gonna give that much. How much torque was that? You weren't paying attention?
No. Yeah, I don't think you said what it was.
Oh, it's loose. That's the torque.
Did you even set it up to anything?
Well, yeah, it's a number right there.
Oh.
So these, I'm used to torquing hardware, not this loose ass Evo bonders. Doesn't even feel tight. Be careful I don't overdo it. No change. It didn't pull down anymore. Okay. Now I gotta pay attention. Okay, we're at 40. When that's on 0, it's torqued. You want to leave at least 10 for the to go in the last one. Not getting any better. Okay, now we're going to go with the grunt. Okay, see it's at 40 right there. So we go 38 to 40 foot-pounds we go to on these. This is a late motor, so you should be able to go 40 because these are better cases than the old shit. So I'm going to go all the way to 0. Is that 0 right there?
Mm-hmm.
Zero. I like the dial one because I can watch what's happening as I'm torquing it. I'm going the same distance each time and it keeps pulling torque. As I keep pulling, it keeps progressively adding torque. With the clicker one, you can't tell. I went a long ways. That one's loose. Hold the motor there. Okay. Now I'm not sure where he's going to give a little bit maybe from sitting because there's all this MLS stuff and goop stuff in here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to come back and give him one more torque before we finish this. Let's see, we haven't gained anything on this manifold. So this one's a little bit further away than this one is. But you still got a huge gap in here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be kind of hard to seal up real good. Now, what does our special meter say here? It's right back in the same spot. See? I'm all the way in.
Right. Yeah.
And that's exactly where this came in this time.
Interesting. Doing the freehand, it still came out.
So it
Pretty
must have.
cool.
Well, the bolt holes will pull out because these shoulder bolts hit on the counterbores in here.
Mm-hmm.
They will shove the heads back out. So
Gotcha.
it looks like it shoved it back to a center point. So it's kind of self-finding.
Where's the flanges at?
They're in the box over there. But I don't like the O-rings hanging on the port like that because the fuel eats up the rubber. Especially if you got that much exposed. That's an 1/8 of an inch gap. That's a 16th per side of exposed rubber. And the rubber will squeeze and go inside the port because you're squeezing against the flange. This manifold just weighs short for some reason. Don't know why. Alright, let's see if we change any here. Nope. Nope. So it looks like the torque is holding. So you can't do that with a clicker wrench. There's no way of knowing what the number is. This one you can actually see it moving if it wants to move. Just as I'm getting to 0, I can feel it starting to give a little bit on the head bolt. Alright, so the torque held fairly decently. Alright, so let's go see. We got different manifolds here and see the links. We'll be back.
All right.
Okay, he couldn't find his bolts, so I got some 12.1s here. So I'm checking the length to make sure they go on the head before I do it. That way I know they fit. Nothing worse than trying to get this stuff together and it doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Okay, they bought them out. That means they're not too long. And we have that much thread area.
Plenty.
Over a ½ inch.
That's great.
Some of the bolts only get like a 1/4 inch and they strip out really because people don't know it. A lot of times these things aren't tapped all the way in. This one appears to be good. Okay, so these bolts will work for what we need. Okay, that'll take care of that problem. Okay, next problem is we had to pull this apart because the manifold sucks. So this manifold is short, like we thought it was when I looked at it. They don't make this manifold anymore, so we don't like crappy manifolds. This is the manifold I had laying around. It's a G, which is what this one was. It had that stupid fin on the inside, which I don't think much of. But it's a G carburetor, and G is not the best thing to run on an 80-inch motor. Under 6,000 RPM, it's going to be questionable. Under 5, it's going to be slow. Not too many 6,000 RPM street bikes out there sustained. Unless you're going to go fast. And that cam's not big enough for that anyway. Okay, this is an S&S manifold. We were working on another FXR a couple years ago. We did some videos, I think, on this thing. Anyway, this is the new S&S manifold. Piece of crap. This is the old one. Nice manifold. So this is a really crappy casting. You got a lot of grind you got to do in here. I welded this up in here so I could cut the dimples out because you don't need to have them in there. So did a lot of work on this manifold. This is spigot mount, so you can put them on a nice McCuney on here, which I like. Get rid of the crappy other carburetors. So we're going to go ahead and mock this up in there for now to line ahead, and we'll take this back off, do some work on this later. Or we'll change it, doesn't matter. We can still drop back and use this one with a G-carb. I just have to work on this on the inside. Either way, no matter what we do, we got some porting to do on these manifolds. So I'm going to use this one for right now for mock-up. Okay, you can see how the paint was doing its job here. So now we're going to undo the paint. See how hard that is?
Hmm.
A little bit harder is over here. In the real world, you can just put new paint over this and put it back together, it'll be fine. It re-solidifies a little bit with the new paint and it squeezes out what it doesn't want anyway. So in the race bike, it's all we use is paint, we don't use anything else. So. Alright, that'll work. Okay. Remember this stuff?
I do.
act like it came off. It'll squeeze right back in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it was never run, so it never did fully
Expand and
do
do
whatever it's going to do.
Yeah.
The coating that's on here, the rubberized coating, never did anything anyway, so we're not hurting this thing at all by torquing it and retworking it. On my one race bike, I've had the heads on and off probably 40 times. Use the same guys. It ran 3 times. Doesn't matter. They work.
Right on.
Okay, so let me put this all back together. These are oily right now. What's up with that?
Just the way we like them.
Yep. Now the heads weren't lined up perfectly with the new manifold, so that's why we're changing this. It's probably about 30 thou off. One head was going, this head was too far out, this one's too far in, so instead of being like this, you're like this. So that's why we're redoing this. We don't want to have that misalignment in there. This manifold on here. I know why you took this off. You want to reuse that torque meter again.
Truth be told.
That's why it was done again. Truth is coming out. Okay. Which one are you mocking up with? This one or this one?
McCooney.
Okay, unlike this one, this is not for right, this is for rear. You know where the rear is?
Mm-hmm.
Not this one.
Not that one.
Rear. Now, S&S uses a real thin O-ring if you have the big spigot. If you have the small spigot S&S, then you use the stock O-ring. If you have the wrong O-ring in, this will not pull in tight. It'll have a big gap on the head.
Mm.
Or you'll take the clamp and you'll bend the damn thing around it. You ever seen those ones that are all bent in half?
Yep.
Guess what? Wrong O-rings.
Wrong O-rings.
They're rubber, so they'll stretch, but they're a lot thicker. Come on. Damn thing doesn't want to go in. Wants to fight me. There we go. Can already see some issues here. Stupid ass manifold's fat over there. Okay, we're going to modify this manifold. See how there's no room right here?
Oh yeah.
We're going to take that crappy ass fin off here. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Definitely can feel the temperature change there. reason for that thing on there at all. Just more crappy ass engineering on their part. Happy spot. Cut here a little bit too. That's all you had to do for bolt clearance, is just dimple it a little bit. Nothing real heavy. Where's the other one at? Let's see, probably about in this area here, I'm guessing. Damaging anything over there, are we? Try to see where it's at. We'll have to fine tune that. You do have to have it flush for the bolt to come in, but you don't have to put a big dimple on a damn manifold. That's the biggest thing. That way you can cut the whole inside out here and let it breathe. All right, see if that works. Come on. There we go. 12 points are a little bit harder because you have to be able to put in by hand. If you got the Allen, you won't have to worry about it being real close here.
Right.
So this might not work on this one here. It's definitely not going to fit on this one. Okay, so that's going to have to be worked over a little bit.
Do you want to just grab an Allen for now?
Yeah. I like the Allens up here and I like the 12 points down here. I like them. Be here.
Bingo.
Here's your 1 inch. I think we still have to do some work on that one though. Sitting up on the manifold here or something. Something ain't right. Some kind of angle problem. There it goes. Don't force it. If you don't go, don't. Keep shoving on and cross through the thing in a heartbeat. This one is hitting way up here.
Yeah. Interesting if that one goes.
It looks like it should go, but you don't really tell it's going. It's not happily. It's not in on the manifold. The head doesn't want to line up. I know exactly the problem was because the manifold was loose. It wasn't on it. Oop. Okay, so you put that in there like that. Tension. Wrench is missing, but this one will work. See, this is a lot easier than the Allen's. This one's harder without the Allen. See? That's why I use one of each. See, it's a little off right around that one. We can fine tune that later. Okay. So now this on there lightly. All ready. Just go ahead and pull this down a little bit. Pull this down a little bit more. They kind of got equal pressure on it. They kind of pull themselves down equally. Okay. I got the motor, I'm okay. Pretty tight. These are all the way down now. Tight. Okay. Pull this within 10. Okay. Kind of self-center a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go all the way down this time. 0. 0. A lot of compression going on in this thing. Not pulling up. It's weird. All right. We're torqued. That's torqued, so we let it sit. We'll come back. See how the port alignment is in there? So you can see your port alignment is up in here. It's up in there pretty good. So it all lines up halfway decent. Alright, so that's it for now. That's it for now. Late enough. So we'll be back on this later.